We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up AUD, USD. Okay, guys, we are on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle in the market is a doji, bullish, could be working its way up from that area. Second last candle looked like a spike down from a high, coming from overall maybe two pushes to that top in this area. So we're going to identify what's going on. Before we do, price action, overall higher highs of the market. Price action, overall lower lows in the market. Midpoint in the middle. So let's see what's going on. So price action, we do know is in that area of consolidation. It did come back from that high. So let's go pay attention to what happened all the way at the top. Multiple pushes to that top. So look at it overall, market spiked once, twice, three times, came down. Overall triple top, stopped at the midpoint of second level highs, consolidated, broke second level highs, came down to the midpoint. We did receive the break of that area. Market came back to retest. So that means we're looking for engulfment to see if that market is going to push down. We did receive the engulfment with the bearish red candle right here. And then market pushed down to that second level lows, tagged that area of support. We also received spike down candles in that area, which is identifying markets lost momentum on the way down, closed out, and then market came back for a second retest at that SR line to push right back down near second level lows once again. So let's take a look at overall and see if we can identify any patterns that can be forming in that market. So we know we got the break and retest. That's one. Market came back to retest two, and if it's respected, market could respect this area here and push up. So overall, price could be coming from 1, 2, 3, double bottom and a retest, or a triple bottom, 1, 2, 3, 3 spike downs to that low. Now the market is going to run into an area of resistance. We did receive the break and retest. So the retest will be the first leg, second leg, third leg, minor maybe. Market trying to came back for another slight retest, and if we get an engulfment pattern here, market drops down, which may identify, depends on how this looks and what happens after this area. We may identify a double top and a retest, or it just may look more like a double top as that market identifies itself. Then last but not least, we can receive that area consolidation above the midpoint line, which will see the market bounce up and down as we're currently seeing. Headed down to the weekly time frame, price action, bullish candle, look like it's working its way up to previous areas of that resistance. Okay, so we have, and price action is coming from a spike down, so we have some spikes, market lost momentum, showing that the market's going to work its way up. So we have price action, higher highs, lower lows, and we do have that midpoint in the middle. The market broke. It's coming back to retest, so we're looking for an entry. So let's say the bullish candles does work its way up to the midpoint. Once we get there, we're looking for identification for a bearish red candle to close out on this downside to push that market down. Okay, because that will be a full break and retest of that area. Now, if not, market is going to break the midpoint. If it does, we still probably looking for a retest for see what the market's going to do to work its way up. And if we don't, the market is working its way up in bearish red candles. And then we'll look for price to break the next area. Leaving the midpoint line while we walk down structure, let's see what we see. So drawing things out, we see more patterns in that area. So like I said, that market's going to respect for that support on the daily time frame. Price action, bullish green candle did engulf the previous second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth candle in the market. So we do have that first, second, third, fourth retest, and market did push up once so far. Price is headed to the resistance line. Once we get there, we're going to see we're going to receive the break and retest, Now, if it reaches a little further up and we do get that rejection, then we'll be identifying the overall break and retest. So first, second, third, market drops down, coming from a double top in that area, or we finally may just get that market to keep on consolidating with the up and down in that area. Headed down to the 4-hour time frame, price action did not engulf the second to last candle, which was a spike up to that high of resistance. That's a doji. Third to last candle is a doji. Fourth to last candle dojis. Those all weak candles, which are dojis. So we are looking for price action candle, bullish green, to close out above the second to last candle to push that market up further, and then maybe we may identify a break and retest. But in that area on the 4-hour time frame, price action high low, it's that midpoint market consolidated on, created that triple bottom break. So we may be identifying a retest somewhere in this area, which we see right now at the second last candle. Retest is the second last candle. So we're looking for a bullish green candles to push that market up. So price be coming from that triple bottom or double bottom and retest on the 4-hour time frame. And if price drops back down, it could just drop down from a single bottom, or it'd be a double bottom, because it's first, second, third, market drops down from that double bottom here. Okay. And if not, we still can receive that consolidation within this area. Market's going sideways. So walking down the structure, headed down to the 3. 4, 3 looks like the same. Price action has not identified, engulfed the third to last candle on the 4-hour time frame. I think it was a 2-hour candle. And on the 3-hour time frame, on the 3-hour time frame, the second last candle was a doji. Okay, so it has to close out above that second last candle to push that market up. Price action has to close out above the third to last candle to push that market up. If not, that's that market running to that resistance for a push down. So if you look at it, it'll be first, second, third, fourth retest. Market's pushing down, double top on the retest, triple top. If not, we can't receive that consolidation. Okay, headed down to the 1. Price action has reached the resistance line, so we're going to have to see the market's going to break and retest. So you want price action to start breaking this area wicks to see that market's going to push up. If not, we will receive that rejection at the resistance. Market's pushing down, and it looks like the pattern I formed earlier. So we have a higher area here, so it will be first, second, third, fourth. And then if you add this, it may look like a triple top, but if not, just pay attention to what's here, which is double top. Market can come from and push down, and last but not least, get that consolidation in that area. Headed to the 4, 45, 1 hour 45 look the same. 30 looks the same as well, but I'll talk about it. Price action is a bearish candle. Second last candle, third last candle. These are all dojis. Weak candles, not too sure. We see the spike downs. It could be an area of support that's going to push that market up. But at the same time, it could be a price losing momentum to go opposite way. So for right now, just looking at the pattern, first, second, third, market does not break this area, spike down for the fourth leg. And if it does be respected, is first, second, depends how far this retest. Let's say retest the midpoint of that area of price action at that area and lower, and market comes up for that W. Headed down to the 15. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We have the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 5, 6 candles in the market's consolidation. So the way you gauge it is price action, higher highs, lower lows, grabbing that midpoint. So now we get to see what's really going on. So we did receive a spike down here, so let's draw it out. It's a double bottom actually. First, second, third. Market pushed up for that fourth. We got a retest here at the midpoint line, and we may be looking for an overall retest market to come right back down again. Okay, but we are looking for price on the 15-minute time frame to break this area here and retest to work its way up further. Headed down to the 5. Tight consolidation. We have to see the candles just create bullish candles and work its way up from that area of that last tight consolidation. So we're looking for price to, start breaking this area here for a break and retest of that resistance line, and the same as well. So price was respected at this midpoint line just to lower that area. So we're going to see if price going to break this next midpoint for the break and retest to work its way up. If not, we get bearish candles on the way up. So we do see that overall first, second, third, market push up for that fourth. Okay, guys.